question. On comparing the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, find out whether the following pairs of linear equation are consistent or inconsistent. Okay, so in the first question I will consider 3 by 2 into x plus 5 by 3 into y equal to 7 and another equation 9x minus 10y equal to 40. Okay, so these are the two questions. Okay, so what you have to do here, there are two equations, so pair of linear equation in a two variable. Okay, so here you have to check out by considering the ratios of A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2. You have to check whether these lines are consistent or inconsistent. Okay, students, already we have solved the questions related to this consistent and inconsistent. Okay, so we'll solve few more problems. Okay, so first I'll shift this constant term to the left hand side. Okay, yes, so therefore 3 by 2 into x plus 5 by 3 into y. While the 7 comes to the left hand side, it will become minus 7 equal to 0. So I'll consider it as equation number 1. Okay, so once again here I'll shift this constant term to the left hand side. So then I'll get 9x minus 10y. While this 14 comes to the left hand side, it will become minus 14 equal to 0. I'll consider it as equation number 2. Okay, so now I'll write the values of A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Okay, so first of all A1 is nothing but the coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x? That is 3 by 2. Next B1 is nothing but the coefficient of y. What is the coefficient of y? 5 by 3. Next C1 is nothing but a constant term. Your constant term is minus 7. Okay. Next A2 is nothing but the coefficient of x in the equation number 2. What is the coefficient? 9. Next B2 is nothing but a coefficient of y. How much? Minus 10. Next C2 is nothing but a constant term, that is minus 14. Okay, so now first I will calculate the value of A1 by A2 equal to how much? Okay, so A1 value, what is the value of A1 here? A1 is nothing but 3 by 2. A1 value is 3 by 2 by A2 value. What is the value of A2 here? A2 is equal to 9. Okay, A2 is equal to 9. Okay, students, shall I write this 9 as 9 by 1? 9 is nothing but 9 by 1, isn't it? it? Okay, so now what it will become? 3 by 2, numerator 3 by 2 will be as it is, but this 9 by 1, while it goes to the numerator, what it will become? It will become reverse. 9 by 1 will become 1 by 9. Okay, 9 by 1 is nothing but it will become 1 by 9. Okay, yes. So 3 ones are, 3 threes are, so you will get to 1 by 6. Okay, so therefore A1 by A2 is equal to 1 by 6. Okay, so now once again I will calculate the value of B1 by B2. Okay, so what is the value of B1 by B2? Okay, B1 value, what is the value of B1? B1 is equal to 5 by 3. Okay, by B2 value. What is the value of B2 here? B2 is equal to minus 10. Okay, yes. So shall I write this minus 10 as minus 10 by 1? Yes. Okay. So now 5 by 3 will be as it is into minus 10 by 1. Okay, reverse. What it will become? 1 by minus 10. Okay. So 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So you will get 3 into minus 2 is nothing but minus 6. Okay. So then A1 by A2 is equal to plus 1 by 6. But B1 by B2 is equal to minus 1 by 6. Plus 1 by 6 and minus 1 by 6. Whether these are equal? No. Right? So therefore, shall I write A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2? Yes? Okay. So suppose your equation satisfy this condition. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Then what about the lines? The equations have unique solution, isn't it? Equations have unique solution. If the equations have unique solution, that means the equations are consistent. Okay, that means the equations are consistent. If it has a solution, it may be unique solution or it may be infinitely many solution. If it has a solution, then those equations are called consistent. Okay, so therefore I can say here equation 1 and equation 2 are consistent. Equation 1 and equation 2 are consistent. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, yes. So similarly, we will see the second question. Another question I will consider. Okay. 4 by 3 into x, this is the second question. 4 by 3 into x plus 2y equal to 8. Okay, next another question. 2x plus 3y equal to 12. Okay, yes. So now first I will shift the constant term to the left hand side. Okay, so shift this 8 to the left hand side and shift this 12 to the left hand side. Okay, so 4 by 3 into x plus 2y. While this 8 comes to the left hand side, it will become minus 8. Consider it as equation number 1. Okay, next again 2x plus write this 3y as it is. While this 12 comes to the left hand side, it will become minus 12. So consider it as equation number 2. Okay, yes. So now I will write the values of A1, B1, C1 and A2, B2, C2. Okay, so A1 value. A1 is equal to how much? 4 by 3. Next B1 means the coefficient of y. What is the coefficient of y? That is 2. Next C1. C1 is equal to minus 8. Okay. Next again A2 value. A2 is equal to 2. B2 is equal to 3. C2 is equal to minus 12. Okay. So now I'll calculate the value of A1 by A2. A1 by A2 is equal to how much? Okay. So A1 is equal to how much? 4 by 3. A1 is equal to 4 by 3. A2 is equal to how much? 2. Okay. So shall I write this 2 as 2 by 1? Yes. Okay. So now while this 2 by 1 comes to the numerator, 4 by 3 will be as it is, but 2 by 1 it will become 1 by 2. 2 by 1 will become 1 by 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are, so then we will get 2 by 3. what is the value of A1 by A2? A1 by A2 is equal to 2 by 3. Okay. Next, B1 by B2. I'll calculate the value of B1 by B2. Okay. B1 is equal to how much? 2. B2 is equal to how much? 3. So B1 by B2 how much? 2 by 3. Okay. Next, I'll calculate the value of C1 by C2. Okay. C1 is equal to how much? Minus 8. C2 is equal to minus 12. Minus and minus will become plus. So 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. So that we will get 2 by 3. Okay. Students, can you observe here? A1 by A2 is also equal to 2 by 3. B1 by B2 is also equal to 2 by 3. C1 by C2 is also equal to 2 by 3. So therefore, can you observe here? All the ratios are equal. A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. Yes, all the three ratios are equal. Isn't it? Okay. So therefore, I can say here, therefore, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Okay. So suppose your equation satisfy this condition. What it means? It means the equations have infinitely many solutions. Isn't it? Equations have infinitely many solutions. Okay. So if the equations have infinitely many solutions, then can I say the equations are consistent? Yes. Okay. So therefore, the equations are consistent. The equations are consistent. Okay, since it have a infinitely many solution, I can say that the equations are consistent. Okay, yes. So this is the solution. Just remember, if we have a number like this, fractional number, okay, then you must be careful while you are taking the value of A2. Okay, if it is a simple number, you can simplify, but if it is a fraction, you will get a bit confusion. So therefore, write and practice this type of questions. Next question, we will see the next question. Given the linear equation equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0, write another linear equation in two variables such that the geometrical representation of the pair so formed is first sub question, intersecting lines second sub question, parallel lines third sub question, coincident lines. Okay, this is the question. Okay, actually they'll ask this question. Sometimes they'll ask this question for multiple choice questions. Okay, yes. So instead of asking these three sub questions, they will ask any one question. Okay. So write the another given the linear equation. So write another linear equation so that it satisfies the so that its equation is intersecting lines. Like that they may ask, or they may ask any one parallel lines also they may ask, or they may ask coincident lines. Okay. Yes. So here actually one equation given here. What is that? 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. This is a given equation, isn't it? Okay. So I'll write that equation. Solution. Your equation is 2x plus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. I'll consider it as equation number 1. Okay. Yes. So now I'll consider the first sub question, intersecting lines. Okay. So first sub question, the lines will intersect actually the lines will intersect if it satisfies which condition? The condition is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. This is our condition, isn't it? The lines will intersect if it satisfies this condition. Okay. Yes. See here, to compare this relation, we need two equations, isn't it? We need two equations. Okay. So here one equation already given in the question. So now you have to take another equation. You have to generate another equation in such a way that those two equations should satisfy this condition. Okay. So you can take any equation. You can consider any equation. Okay. Yes. See here, just look at the condition. A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. Not equal. Okay. Yes. So here A1 is nothing but 2, isn't it? So here, while you are generating the new equation, instead of this 2, you can consider any number. I will consider 3. 3x I will consider. Next, b1 is equal to 3 here. Now, instead of this 3, you can consider any other number. For example, I will consider 5. I will consider. Okay, 5y. Next, third number is not matter here because a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 given. So you can consider any other number. Minus 1 I will consider. Okay. So this is the newly formed equation. This is a newly formed equation. Now you can check out whether your this equation and this equation satisfying with that condition or not. Okay. Yes. So a1 is equal to 2 here. A2 is equal to 3. So 2 by 3. Check out. 2 by 3. Next b1 is equal to 3 here. b2 is equal to 5. So 3 by 5 is not equal, isn't it? 2 by 3 is not equal to 3 by 5. So whether these two equations are satisfying this condition? Yes. So therefore, you can choose this equation. You can choose any other equation, but your equation should satisfy that condition. Understood now? Okay. So this is the answer for the first question. So next second question we will see. Okay. So what about your second question? Parallel lines. When any two lines will parallel. Okay. The lines will parallel if for what condition? A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. Is not equal to C1 by C2. Isn't it? If your equation satisfies this condition, then you can see that those two lines are parallel. Okay. Yes. So which equation you will consider? Just look at here. The first two ratios are equal given, isn't it? A1 by A2 and B1 by B2 are equal, isn't it? Okay. So here A1 is nothing but 2x. So while I am generating the new equation, I will write the same number. Let's see. Okay. Next plus 3y. B1 by 3y you have. Again I will write the same satisfying your condition, that condition or not. Okay. So A1 by A2. A1 how much? 2. A2 how much? 2. So 2 by 2 I'll consider. Next, B1 by B2. B1 how much? 3. B2 how much? 3. Okay. Next, C1. C1 how much? Minus 8. C2 how much? Minus 2. Okay. Yes. So 2 and 2 cancelled. So you will get 1. Again 3 and 3 cancelled. So you will get 1. Okay. So 2 ones are 2 fours are. So this is not equal to 4. So 1 is equal to 1. First two ratios are equal, but C1 by C2 is not equal. This is not equal to the third ratio. Correct? Yes. So if you consider this equation, this one newly generated equation and your original equations are satisfying this condition. So therefore, you can choose this equation. By the same way, you can consider another equation. Other equations also you can check. Okay. Yes. So next, I'll consider the third sub question. Okay, so what about your third sub question? Third sub question, the lines will coincident. The lines will coincident. In which condition? Okay, the lines will coincident if it satisfy which condition? The lines will coincident if it satisfy which condition? If it satisfy, the condition is given by okay. So coincident means the condition is A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2, isn't it? So if suppose your equation satisfy this condition, then the lines will coincident, isn't it? Okay, yes. So now we'll see one equation already given here, so we'll generate another equation. Okay, yes. See, for this equation 1, if I multiply by 2, okay, this is a given equation, multiply this equation by 2. You can multiply it by 3 also, you can multiply it by 4 also, okay, and multiply by 2, okay. We'll see now, 2 2s are 4x, 2 3s are 6y, minus 8 2s are 16 equal to 0, okay. So this is a newly generated equation, okay. Yes, now check out whether equation 1 and this newly formed equation will satisfy this condition or not. Okay, we'll see now A1 by A2. A1 how much? 2. A2 how much? 4. Okay, so 2 by 4. Okay, just I'll do here 2 by 4. Okay, next B1 by B2. B1 by B2. Okay, B1 how much? 3. B2 how much? 6. Okay, so 3 by 6. Next C1 by C2. C1 how much? Minus 8. C2 how much? Minus 16. Okay, so minus and minus will get cancelled here. So 2 1s are 2 2s are. So you will get 1 by 2. 3 1s are 3 2s are. So again you will get 1 by 2. 8 1s are 8 2s are. So again you will get 1 by 2. So whether all the three ratios are equal here. So therefore if you consider this equation, this newly generated equation and your original equation will satisfy this condition, isn't it? So here instead of multiplying this equation by 2, you can multiply it by 3 also, or you can multiply it by 4 also, 5 also, any number you can multiply, but the ratios you will get the same ratio. Okay, if you multiply it by 2, you will get 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 2. If you multiply it by 3, you will get 1 by 3 equal to 1 by 3 equal to 1 by 3, like that you will get. Okay, so this is the problem. Okay, so just here you can consider, here in this two case you can consider any number, but remember your equation should satisfy that condition. In such a way you have to consider. Okay, yes. Next question I will consider. Draw the graph of the equation determine the coordinates of the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these lines. Formed by these lines and the x-axis and shade the triangular region. Shade the triangular region. Okay, so this is the question. Okay, so what to do? So actually, first of all, you have to draw the graph of two equations given. So first you have to draw the graph of these two equations. Okay, yes. So I draw the graph of these two equations. Okay, so solution. Okay, so I will make three columns. In the first column, I will write the first equation, that is x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. I will consider it as equation number 1. And in the second column, I will write the second equation, 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. This is your equation number 2. Okay. So here I will make a table for the equation number 1. Okay. So this is x, this is y, and this is points. By the same way, for the second equation also I will take a table. This is x, this is y, and points. Okay, yes. See, in the third column I will do elimination method. Okay, in the third column I will take elimination method. By using elimination method, I will take a common point. Okay, so I don't know what is a common point. So by using elimination method, I will find out the common point. Okay, so in the elimination method, I will write out those two equations separately. What about your equation number 1? X minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. This is your equation number 1. What about your equation number 2? 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. This is your equation number 2. Okay, yes. So what is the coefficient of first, what is the number here? First term x, but here first term is 3x. So therefore what to do? I will multiply equation 1 by 3. Okay, let's multiply 3 into x, how much? 3x, 3 into minus y minus 3y, 3 into 1 plus 3 equal to 0. I will consider it as equation number 3. Okay, so now I will do, now you can observe here in equation 1 and equation 3, so equation 2 and equation 3, the first terms are same, isn't it? So therefore either I can do equation 2 minus 3 or I can take equation 3 minus 2. Okay, yes. So I will do equation 3 minus 2. Okay, equation 3 minus equation 2 I will do. Okay, first I will write the equation number 3. What is the equation number 3? 3x minus Okay, so then you will get to minus 5y equal to minus 15. So y is equal to minus 15y minus 5. So minus and minus will become cancelled. So you will get 3. So therefore, what is the value of y here? The value of y is equal to 3. Okay. So now it remains to calculate the value of x. So either you can substitute the value of y in equation number 3 or in equation number 2 or in equation number 1. I will choose the simplest equation, that is equation number 1. Okay. So equation 1 implies, what about equation 1? X minus y plus 1. Okay. So x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. This is your equation number 1, isn't it? Substitute the value x I will write as it is in the place of y3 plus 1 equal to 0, minus 3 plus 1 minus 2 equal to 0. So therefore, what is the value of x? The value of x is equal to 2. Okay. So now value of x and value of y substitute in these two tables. Okay. So x is equal to how much? X is equal to 2. Y is equal to how much? Y is equal to 3. Same number substitute here. 2 and 3. Okay. So now you have to take one more value of x. Okay. You can consider any number. Okay. If suppose I will consider x is equal to 4, I will consider. Okay. So let x is equal to 4. Let x is equal to 4. Okay. So then what about equation number 1? What is your equation number 1 here? X minus y. X minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. In the place of x, I will substitute this value. So 4 minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. So 4 plus 1, how much? 5. So minus y plus 5 equal to 0. Shift this 5 to the right hand side. So then you will get to minus 5. Now on the both the side minus and minus, so that it will become plus. So therefore, what is the value of y? The value of y is given by 5. Okay. So therefore, y is equal to 5. Okay. So now points. Okay. So x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. So therefore, what about your point 2, 3? X is equal to 4, y is equal to 5. So then your point is 4, 5. Okay. Next, by the same way, we will take a point in the equation number 2 here. Okay. So you can consider any point. So I will consider x is equal to 4. I will consider. Okay. So let x is equal to 4. Okay. Let x is equal to 4. Then what about equation number 2 here? I will write the equation number 2. What is the equation number 2? 3x plus 2y. 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. So 3 into, in the place of x, I will substitute 4. Okay. So 4 plus 2y I will write as it is. Minus 12 equal to 0. Okay. So 3 4s are 12. So 12 plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. Okay. So plus 12 and minus 12 will get cancelled. So what is the answer you will get? 2y is equal to 0. So therefore y is equal to 0 by 2. If you have 0 on the numerator, then what is the answer? 0 by 2 is given by 0 itself. Okay. So therefore, if x is equal to 4, then what about the value of y? Value of y is equal to 0. Okay. Yes. So now points I will consider. First point 2, 3. Next second point x is equal to 4, y is equal to 0. So second point is 4, 0. Okay. So now by using these two tables, I will plot the graph. Okay. So now graph. We are going to plot the graph. Okay. So I'll consider the coordinate system. This is y axis and this is your x axis, x, o and x dash, and this is y, o and y dash. Just look at your x points. What is the highest point you are observing? 4, isn't it? So mark a point, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mark one more extra point, 5. Okay. So do you have any negative number on the x-axis? Not there. So therefore no problem. Consider any 2 points, -1 and -2. Okay. Now points on the y-axis. What is the highest point you are observing here? That is 5, isn't it? So mark 5 points now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, on the negative y-axis, consider any 2 points. Consider any 2 points. Okay, yes. So now we'll plot the first point, 2, 3. On the x-axis 2, on the y-axis 3. Okay, so this is your x-axis 2, 3. Yes. So what about this point? This is your point 2, 3. Okay. Next point 4, 5. On the x-axis 4, on the y-axis 5. Okay. So this is 4, 5. Yes. So this is your point 4 and this is your point 5. Okay. Yes. So now I'll join those 2 points. Okay. So what is the equation of this line? Equation of this line is given by x minus y plus 1. Okay. So x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. Okay. So by the same way, we'll plot the graph of the second table. See here, first point is 2, 3. 2, 3 already plotted here. Next, the second point is 4, 0. On the x-axis, 4, 0 means here itself. Okay. So what is the coordinate of this point? 4, 0. Okay. So now we'll join which 2 points I have to join. And the second table your points are 2, 3 and 4, 0. So therefore 2, 3 and 4, 0. So these 2 points you have to join. Okay. Yes. Yes. So what is the equation of this second line? Equation of this second line is given by 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. Okay. Yes. So this is the answer for the first question. Draw the graph of the equation. So here finished. Okay. So before that we have to write the scale. This is important. Okay. So x scale I will write. X scale 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, 1 unit, as well as y scale is equal to how much? Y scale 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Okay, students, remember all the graphs you have to draw it in graph sheet only, not in notes. Okay, so this calculation part you can do it in graph, but this graph you have to draw it in graph sheet only. Later you can stick it to your notes. Okay, yes. Okay, so next. Determine the coordinate of the vertices of a triangle formed by these lines and the x-axis. Okay. See here you will be having 2 lines and this is your x-axis. Okay. So can you observe here one triangle? Okay. See, I will shade that triangle. See here. So this is our triangle formed by these 2 lines as well as your x-axis. Okay. So now what you have to find? You have to find the coordinate of a point. Okay. So if suppose I mark this point as A and this point as B. So students, can you tell me what is the coordinate of this point? This is on x-axis. So what is x coordinate here? -1. So this is -1, 0. The coordinate of this point B is given by -1, 0. Okay. Next, the third point I will consider it as the triangle formed by these lines and the x-axis, the triangle formed by these lines and x-axis is which triangle? ABC. Okay, is a triangle ABC, where what is the coordinate of a point A? Coordinate of point A is 2, 3, as well as what is the coordinate of point B? Coordinate of point B is -1, 0. Next, what is the coordinate of point C? Coordinate of point C is 4, 0. This is the answer. Okay. So actually the question they asked to determine the coordinate of the triangle. Okay. So coordinate of A, coordinate of B and coordinate of C given. Okay. So this is the solution for this given problem.